All right, Miro, thanks for joining us today. So the Federal Reserve announced another interest rate increase. What does that mean for consumers?
Well, they announced a quarter-point rate increase, which is the rate they charge to banks. So banks are going to pass that along to us. And that, for households with a lot of variable rate debt, credit cards, adjustable rate mortgages, and home equity lines of credit, that means all your interest costs are going to go up. And what is that? And why is the Fed doing this? Because number one, they want to kind of protect the economic growth that's occurring. They want to minimize the growth of inflation. On the downside for us consumers, beyond paying that extra cost, is it kind of cuts into our buying power. But on the plus side, for those of you who've been getting 0.1% of interest in your savings account, that interest rate's going to go up, CD rates are going to go up. So at least from a savings perspective, it'll help offset all those additional costs.
Okay, and so I understand that the housing, the price of a house has gone up here in San Diego, but not too many people are buying. Tell me about that. Is it because of this interest rate hike?
Well, in part, the median home price has gone on to another level from last month, so it grew up about 0.5% to about $583,000. And one of the biggest reasons, and we talked about it last time, is in order to afford one of these homes, you have to have a salary of $130,000 because you have to put the down payment and be able to afford that monthly payment. The other factor that's a major issue here is with the raise in interest rates, the average rate to borrow a year ago was 3.9% for a 30-year mortgage. Now it's 4.7%. And what that means is that for the average home price, that's $115 extra increase in interest costs, and over the life of a loan, it's $42,000. So people, unless they're ready to buy, are really taking a second look and deciding whether they want to rent or look at other options.
Lyft drivers, or at least Lyft rather, the company, paying people to take public transportation. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's this program they call Ditch Your Car, and they tested it last month in Chicago with 100 consumers. They want to challenge consumers to ditch their car for a month and really look at public transportation and alternative modes of transportation. They're targeting urban areas, so San Diego is now being offered this opportunity, San Francisco, New York, and what it basically does is it gives you a consumer, and you could still sign up by Sunday, a $600 credit, 3 parts of that credit, $300 with Lyft, a couple $100 with the Metropolitan Transit System, and a membership to Zipcar and a $100 credit to Zipcar. So whether you use Lyft or Zipcar or the bus to get around San Diego, they want to see if you could do it and still have the kind of lifestyle that you like. And for most families, the car is the second biggest expense after the mortgage and the rent. So after you think about gas, the car payment, insurance, and maintenance, if you could change your behaviors and save a lot of money, could be an interesting opportunity.
All right, Miro Copic, thanks so much for joining us, marketing professor at SDSU and co-founder of Bottom Line Marketing. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jade.
Thank you.